Hello, everyone. This is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 22 of Direwolf20's Forgecraft2 series. I had a little bit of a dire today. I was recording this episode, and after about 10 or 15 minutes or so worth of recording, I realized my microphone wasn't working for some reason. So there was no audio. So rather than try and force some weird audio after the fact, I decided to recap what I've been working on in that kind of lost episode, and hopefully you guys will just appreciate all the cool stuff that I've been working on. So as you can see, first off, I'm over in my Botania area. Most of my Botania mana pools are empty. The reason for this is I've been working on the following, and I also made some ender pouches to store a bunch of stuff. So if you look in the Lexica Botanica, I was making, let's see here, mystical items, yeah, let's say Terrasteel, yeah, Terrasteel armor. I've been making a lot of this. Now each piece of Terrasteel requires roughly half a mana pool's worth of mana. So it's actually something I started a day or so ago, started building up some Terrasteel, waiting, overnight for the mana pools to recharge, making a little bit more. And I've finally worked up enough Terrasteel. And oh, hey, Temma's here. I should probably jump on TeamSpeak. On TS, Temma? And yeah, we'll talk to him in a minute. So what I've been doing is working up enough Terrasteel to make several pieces of armor. Now what's cool about this Terrasteel armor is it gives you more plus health. So you can see here we get 4 and 7, which is 11, and 6, which is 17, and 3, which is 20. So we get a whole extra 10 hearts of health. 20 health equals 10 hearts, right, of health. And I also went ahead and made some red heart canisters. And let's jump on TeamSpeak with Temma here. So yeah, that's what I've been working on from Botania. Then I went over to Kutz's base and used his Thalamic Enchanter to enchant it. So I've got Protection 4. I did put Thorns and Unbreaking on my chest plate. I put Blast Protection because I want to be protected from explosions. And Pounce, which gives you more damage from your sword when you attack stuff. And Projectile Protection on my boot. So I should have large amounts of protection. Terrasteel is nice. Not only does it give you the plus health, it also acts like diamond armor, and it's very enchantable. So that's what I did with Botania. So you can see my Botania mana pool slowly but surely all filling back up, courtesy of my lava stuff over here. It looks like they're all chirping along, doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, producing lots of mana with a bunch of stuff. I also ran over here, went to the nether, got a bunch of quartz, and you can see I've got some blocks of quartz and some nether quartz here. I actually want to check out my sword. I don't know that I've ever upgraded my sword, so I do have a modifier remaining here, just one. I'll just throw some damage on it, why not? Real fast. So, never hurts to have more damage on these things. Looks like I could use a little bit more blocks of quartz. There we go. So that's cool. I upgraded my arrows. So you can see here that my arrows are now doing a good 75 damage. Not bad at all. 65 damage. Cool. Threw a barrel over here on my igneous extruder because I want to do the following. I might even still be making it. Yeah, here it is. I taught my AE system how to turn pulverized coal, obsidian, and iron ingots into dark steel. Dark steel is a pretty useful substance for a few things. Hey, Temma, how's it going?
Yeah, not bad.
I just spent like 2 hours recording about 20 minutes worth of footage and realized my microphone was disabled the entire time.
Oh.
So yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah! So like if you watched that footage, all you would see is like Minecraft sounds and no talking. So not fun. So I'm right now started the episode over and I'm just telling everybody what I've been working on throughout that, 20 minutes of lost footage, let's call it. I made this awesome armor. Terrasteel is cool stuff, dude.
I have a diamond armor. It's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
It's not enchanted, but
yeah, I went over to Kutz's base to enchant it. And I'm currently working on producing large amounts of dark steel from Ender.io because I want to make reinforced obsidian. Have you checked this stuff out yet?
no, I haven't.
It requires a ton of dark steel, but if you follow me to Digger, I'll show you what I'm working on.
Hang on.
Because my main goal is, have you read about or seen or heard anything about the demon invasion from Blood Magic?
I've heard about it.
Yeah. So in order to get a tier 6 altar and have access to some of the cool tier 6 goodies that Blood Magic has, you have to do the Demon Invasion, which requires a lot of infrastructure from Blood Magic, but most of all, it's just a lot of combat. So what I'm working on right now is preparing for that. So I made the awesome armor, I upgraded my arrows, I upgraded my bow, I upgraded my sword. I want to be as prepared as possible to fight some crazy demon invasion stuff. And I started also working on a wither spawner that I want to fight and kill the wither in. And of course I didn't properly record that bit either. So that's I'm putting the finishing touches on it here, and I'll be showing you guys how it works right now. So because this reinforced obsidian stuff is so hard and annoying to make because it requires a ton of dark steel, I decided that the wither should not actually be able to get through stuff. You know what, actually, I might do this. This stuff's really hard to break, so if you want, I recommend using the resonant exchanger to do this. I'm falling into holes already. That's the problem with this area, is I was testing this out and, fought a wither or two just to demonstrate and see how it worked. And of course that footage was lost, like I said, so you're gonna have to just take my word on it. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, what I'm working on is a wither spawner. Let me know if you're ready. I can just teleport you over so you can see it. I think this might help with... Ready?
Sorry, what's this? I keep losing you.
Oh, can you hear me all right now?
Yes. Whoa.
I teleported you.
What is this?
This is reinforced obsidian, which is witherproof.
Cool.
So I'm making a wither battle arena. Usually I would have it completely blocked off and have stuff like, the glass you can walk through to get in and out of it. But I figured the wither shouldn't be able to get out of this area. I'm going to replace this all with dirt. The reason I put the wither or the reinforced obsidian on the ground here is so that it would hopefully prevent some of the damage to the terrain. We'll see. But stand back because I'm going to spawn the wither. And this worked in my single-player world, so cross your fingers that it works now.
Okay.
Here goes nothing. So it should be easy to get in and out of, especially if you have uphill step assist. And
did you test it on hard? Did you test it on hard mode?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, the wither's got it shoots extra skulls in hard mode, and depending on how the coding is done, sometimes the skull basically overrides explosions resistance. But it looks like that's not happening here.
Hooray! I win. I did
Nice.
it. I survived. I need to get a bunch of dirt and fill in these holes because they're getting annoying real fast. But yeah, I mean, it seems to be working. I tested it in single. I think I was in normal difficulty in single mode. But the basic plan is, right, he can't get out of this area because he's too big. This is pretty much the setup you want. If you have much more free space than what I have here, he can escape. I discovered he's about 1 block wide. And I think he's 4 blocks tall. So I've got 2 block holes. If you had 3 block holes, it would be alright, but I had 4 block holes and he was getting out. Unfortunately, I can't shoot him with an arrow for his last bit of damage because he's immune to ranged attacks once he gets below half health. Oh, but that is awesome. Haha, nice. Any interest in a division sigil?
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, I'd love to have a nether star.
I could hook you up. There you go.
Yay! Thank you.
Now you can make wings.
Yes.
So I'm not going to go crazy like I have in the past with an automated wither killer. You guys have seen me make those before. I think it's more fun to kind of trap him in a little cage and shoot him from afar. I wish I could kill him with the arrows, but unfortunately, no such luck. And the armor I have is doing awesome. I mean, oh wow, my mana tablet's actually empty, so that's not good. My mana tablet's empty, my armor could be destroyed. There we go. I better go refill my mana tablet, otherwise I'll be in trouble. So that's my wither spawner, guys. So that's pretty much what I've been working on in the episode where I lost what I was doing.
Oh, damn it.
What happened?
I think if you die in Digger, you crash.
Oh, yeah, there's a computer craft thingy, I think, that causes that. Alright, heading back to my base. My health actually did pretty well. I think overall I lost about maybe half a bar of health there, and I've got like 3 bars of health, so I'm kind of in good shape health-wise, and I could even make more now that I've got some miniature yellow heart canisters. If I farm the wither enough, I've got 5 or 8. That might have just been a little bit of lag.
Hello?
I don't know how many I have. 5, I guess, is the actual number. But the good news is I should be able to get a tier 5 altar pretty soon. So I might kill a few more withers. Let's see, is there anything else I worked on off camera? I think that was pretty much it. I haven't done much with the blood altar system that I worked on last episode. I'll be doing more with that soon. I should fill up, like I said, my mana tablet. So which one of these guys has a bunch of mana in them? You're doing pretty good. These guys should actually have quite a bit. Yeah. So let's set you to sparing, and you as well. If I drop this in there, it should repair my armor once I put it on. I just want to test that real quick, make sure that's correct. So you're doing pretty good, filling up the mana tablet. If we pick up that mana tablet now, it should, yes, you can see my armor is now repairing at the cost of mana. Sweet. That's something I have to keep a real close eye on, though, because I do not want to lose that armor. It was very, very expensive to make, and I don't want to have to make it again. Alright, guys, we will be back in just a few minutes. Oh yeah, by the way, I can make a augment dispersive, and just out of curiosity, if I make another dominant, we'll pull any mana from nearby non-augmented sparks pools into its own. That's kind of cool. So I've got a bunch of sparks all over the place here. Here.
Dar? Where
Yes,
is
sir?
this? Where is this wither killing thing? So I can get my
There you go.
stuff.
Oh, you need to get your stuff. Yeah, you died, didn't you? It is in Digger. Let's see, I don't know exactly what direction it's in. If you just head to Digger spawn and go that way, what is that? Northwest? To your left.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
If you can't find it, let me know. I'm just playing with sparks. It sounds more dangerous than it is.
Is that Britannia?
Yeah.
What do they do?
Sparks?
Yeah.
They're kind of like a way to transfer mana and pools around.
Okay. Must admit, they've added a lot of things that I haven't been paying attention to.
Yeah. Nether wart, gunpowder, nether brick. Guys, I'm going to make a dominant spark here and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I think this is the mana pool that tends to fill up the fastest. I should probably fix this design because it's not the most efficient one in the world, but for now I'll just put the augment on here. And what this should do then is, if we look at our mana pools, we'll see that our mana tablets, they're not terribly full. Probably because they're getting drained from my tablet, but if we put that on there, it should start filling these both up very quickly. Nice. Do you see the particle effects flowing into me, Tema?
Yep.
Yeah. So I just upgraded that spark to automatically recharge any mana-containing items in my inventory. If you right-click on the spark, you might need to do it with a Wand of the Forest. You should see all the sparks that can link to it. I think that are in range.
Oh,
Cool, right?
very pretty.
Alright, so I'm going to kill a few more Withers guys, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, I think it's time that we can upgrade this altar. So, let's do it real fast. Just because I want to get a tier 5 altar going. So, we're going to need my Resident Exchanger. Set to do this, and go. That looks pretty good. Hopefully I've got enough of these. These are just what's left over from when I removed all the other blood runes as I was upgrading them. Sweet, I'm short one. Nice. Well, I guess that makes sense. What do I need to make these? A couple of these guys, I believe. Let's get this made real quick. Blood runes, please. Just need an orb in here. Doesn't matter which one. And that'll do. And then you can see I've got my beacons, courtesy of my wither spawner guy. And they go here. I don't think they actually need to be activated. I think just having the beacon blocks be there should be enough. Maybe at some point I'll activate them, but it's really not a priority for me. So, if we check with our sigil, we might see a tier 5 altar now. Nice! Altar's current tier 5. Alright, now for a blood orb, I could do an Archmage's blood orb, which is a tier 5. I need the demon blood shards. 75,000 LP sounds like quite a lot. You know what I should be doing is storing extra LP in a tank now, because we've got so much of it. So let's do that. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to get some bedrockium. We're going to need some drums, though. I've got an empty drum in here. How hard is it to get bedrockium again? It's just diamond blocks. That doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, and we need quadruple and triples. Yeah. We only need 6 of them? Maybe. We'll see. I'll set up some kind of automation for that pretty soon, maybe, and we can start working on it. But at least for now, we'll get a basic drum. So we should want some blood runes that are going to do something like... Where's the augmented capacity? That needs imbued slates, huh? That lets you store more in the blood altar. And then Rune of Dislocation also needs some imbued slates. That lets you transfer from the altar into a drum just a little bit faster. So I'm not sure how I want to go about doing that. I'm guessing for now I might as well just get some fluid conduits for the drum. And I don't think I have an automated way to get water buckets. I mean, I could just do this manually, but that sounds really painful. So for now, let's just see how we do. Man, we have like every side of this thing covered already, don't we? I could put it on the bottom, actually. Where's my wrench? Extract. Always active. There we go. So that is kind of slow. But that's alright. I'll decide how I want this thing to work in a bit, but at least for now. Yeah, let me get some dislocation runes. That'll probably help. Alright, I decided to go with one row on the side here of dislocation runes. This should speed things up for me with the transferring of liquid. And we should be in good shape now. So let's see how you're doing now. So, yeah, decent amount of liquid transfer going on there. That looks good to me. And we can still do our functions here because this is working just fine. Yeah, that looks good. Cool. So I'm obviously, converting this stuff. I think that's enough for now. And I'm going to put my orb back in there, which I think I left in my AE system. So that'll at least hold on to some life points for me. Luckily, guys, we can actually use the combination of this thing to also export extra life essence. So you'll notice right now no life essence is being poured in here. That's because I switched this guy, instead of being always active, to active without signal. So if there's no redstone signal, then you're going ahead and you're allowed to dump the life essence in. So if we take a look here, we're starting to fill up life points here. We've got a full buffer on my character's life points. So if we see we're still not getting any more life essence in the barrel, but once this thing hits about 5,000 LP, we should see the redstone signal turn off, and then we'll see life points getting drained into the barrel. Sound cool? So let's see. Almost there. 4884, and the signal's off. And you can see it should now be filling up the barrel a bit. Nice. That's working perfectly. So as the barrel fills, or as the internal buffer is more than half, it's going to start filling the barrel for us. If it's less than half, it means that my orb needs it, so we might as well not drain it into the barrel until the orb's full again. Pretty cool plan, right? I like it. Alright guys, now that I've kind of got almost everything we need set, I wouldn't mind getting access to my AE system from this room. So I'm going to try and get a terminal in the wall here. Let's get some of that, and let's jump into bat mode to help facilitate moving around a little bit. So what we're basically trying to do is find our way to something... Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I should be able to finagle and figure out where to go from here. Well, that's probably not where we want to be, but I could do something with a facade, I'm sure. So, I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to tap into this power line here that Soren has, but that's okay. I'll just get in trouble from him later when he gets back on the server, and he can tell me I did everything wrong, and I'm terrible at AE2, and all that good stuff. For now... See, I think Soren overuses P2P connections. I don't think they're that necessary, but he likes them, so I let him do what he wants. There we go. That hopefully connects to our main network. I have no idea. He likes to do like all these sub-networks and stuff. That just makes it all too kinds of complicated. Okay. So, can I tap into stuff over here? And I should have... Good. And do we have any facades for these big stone bricks? There we go. 2, 3, and facade first, and then the crafting terminal I learned, and hey, look at that. Pretty fancy. Cool. So now we've got access to our AE system. No, apparently not. See, this is why I don't understand what Soren's AE designs are. Like, what? Why do we have a sub-network or something here? Like, why doesn't this just tap into our main network? Like, why do we even need a network that doesn't have anything on it? I don't get it. Like, maybe that goes over to our sheep or something? I could kind of understand that being the case, but... See, that is a different controller. So that is a different network. Okay. So maybe I want to tap into this one. That looks like it's connecting into our main, but that has a P2P tunnel on it. So I'm guessing I would need a P2P tunnel there. See, Soren confuses me. He makes it all kinds of tricky. Well, here's what I'm going to do. This is going to get me in a lot of trouble. Guys, don't tell Soren I'm doing this. because he's just going to yell at me. You know what I need is some cable anchors. If I pop a cable anchor here, it'll prevent this cable from connecting. This is what Soren gets for building an overly complicated AE system. I'm just doing things my way. He's gonna yell at me so much. He's gonna say, Dyer, what'd you do? Well, I wanted a terminal, and I didn't understand your complicatedness, so there, I have a terminal, I have all the stuff I need. So now, luckily, I do have access to some stuff here, and I could if I wanted to even. This shouldn't be using much by way. I already put them away. Let's see. Cables. I want to put some smart fluix cable here just so I could see how much power we're using. Or how many cable things we're using. I should. Yeah, it's using 1. Cool. That's what I would expect. Not too shabby. Alright, so now we can start doing cool stuff over here. And we have access to our AE network as needed. Beautiful. I don't have to run back and forth so much. I need a bunch of stuff. I'm going to do a lot of crafting off camera and then come back. Let me tell you guys, augmenting this altar thing was a great idea. It is awesome. Look how fast it's producing more catalysts for me. So I'm prepping all the alchemical stuff we need. It's taking a long time, but lucky you guys, it's all off camera. But it's getting there. I think I'm a little bit more than halfway done. Alright guys, I finally finished. I've got 16 of each of the following. Magicalis, Incendium, Potentia, Aether, Aquasalis, Terrae, Tenebrae, and Sanctus. Those are the things that we need to make this ritual. The ritual itself is going to require 36 blank stones, 36 air stones, 8 water, 24 fire, 8 earth. That's a lot. So what are we talking about? 72 and 8 is 80, plus 30 is 120. So we're going to need about 2 stacks of ritual stones. I'm going to work on all of that between this episode and next. We also have to melt this down into the liquid forms. So we're going to need, I'm going to probably leave this in here, but I'm going to make another calcinator. I'm going to make some crystal bell jars, which shouldn't be too hard to make. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Crystal bell jars. It just requires a concentrated catalyst. I should be able to pull that off. A few more of these fractured bones, easy enough to make, and some, yeah, no problem. All right, so I will be back next episode, getting ready to make a few more required items. All right, so for now, this is Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Next time, I think we're about ready to do the ritual. So I'm going to hope I can get Way of Time, and I think Fireball said he wants to be here for it, and maybe even Soren. If everybody can be around, maybe we'll hopefully record it all together. And hopefully it doesn't crash the server, because I think this is like the first time it's being done here on Forgecraft. Way of Time seems to think it'll be fine, so we'll see what happens. All right, guys. Big, onslaught of demons next episode. For now, take it easy.